So if you decided that 2021 is going to be the year that you bring more of your business online, or maybe online for the first time, and provide your skill, your service, your expertise, so your products, your programs, your online courses, and you're wondering which platform to use that's going to help you do just that. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing two of them. One is Teachable and the other one is Kajabi. So if that's you, if you're considering this, if you're wondering, keep watching. Hey, Mike Blissett here, founder of Speak Like a Pro Online, sharing ideas, tools and techniques to help you speak with more confidence, make better videos and grow your business. On this channel, you see book review, tech and how-to videos, just like this one. So if you're enjoying it, give me a thumbs up. If it's your first time here, welcome. Remember, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get to know next time I upload fresh content. So if you are at that point where you have decided 2021 will be the year that you start to bring even more of your business online, and you can offer it in an automated way, in a fluent and a professional and easy way. So courses, programs, coaching, whatever you want to do, then you're looking for a platform that's going to help you do just that. And so that's why in today's video, I'm going to be comparing two of them, Teachable and Kajabi. And just before we go there, just before we start this, I also need to say that if you're still at that point where you're a little bit nervous in front of the camera, if you're not quite sure how to structure what you say into a framework so that it just makes sense and it lands with the people that you want to share your expertise with, or if you just maybe a little bit nervous with the tech side of it, I've got something that might just help. I've got a free training coming up, just a 1-hour training coming up this Thursday called Confidence to Camera. You can find out full details and book your place by just clicking the link below this video. You'll see the address, if you want to type it in your browser, is on this video, but the clickable link just below this video, Confidence to Camera, this Thursday night. It's 7 o'clock, that's UK time, so wherever you are in the world, you can see which time that is for you as well. But if you'd like to do that, if you want some ideas of how you can present to camera, how you can appear more confident and more easy and relaxed, even though you might still have the butterflies inside. And if you want a structure so that you can hang your content on what you want to share with the people when you do this as well, then I'm going to be sharing a model with you that I develop, that I use every single time. So 7 o'clock this Thursday, Confidence to Camera. I'm hoping to see you there. So Teachable versus Kajabi. Now, I must just say right at the very beginning, I don't use Teachable. I'm a Kajabi hero. I love using Kajabi. I've been with that platform for about 5 years now. However, Teachable is a well-respected, a well-presented and a well-supported platform as well. Many of my colleagues and friends in the speaker, training, coach, facilitation business use Teachable, and they sing its praises. Their courses and what they present look incredible, and so that is why I'm just looking at those two platforms in particular. There are others, of course, but these are the two that I think I know the most about. One, Teachable, via all my friends and colleagues that use it, and Kajabi because I do that as well. And I've also built a few Kajabi sites as well, so I know a little bit more about that. So if this is where you are, if you're considering what you can do to make 2021 the most amazing year by bringing what you do more into the online space, so that whether you want to serve your clients real time with live coaching or consulting or training, or if you want to automate that and provide that, and maybe while you're asleep or you're away from the office, which you can do, and you can do that with both of them, that's why I'm sharing these two platforms as a solution. So without further ado, let's jump in. So going to the Teachable website, and that's teachable.com, really easy one to remember, and you'll see the link to it just below this video. You can see it's a good looking, you can sign up for something, a good looking website, and I think the one thing at most really great websites, and I'm including this one in it at the moment, is that they are visual front and center. You know, that I think most of us buy things based on how clean and how engaging they are. And I think that the Teachable website does that. So they say a picture equally a video says 1,000 words. So it's just showing people creating things or being creative or sharing their value, their skill, knowledge, or expertise, as I mentioned, online. So you can see here somebody teaching pottery, maybe chess, I don't know. And just to say, I've worked with people over the past year or so that have been bringing their dance training, their yoga instruction, their piano tuition, as well as the kind of my area of coaching, training and speaking into the online world. And equally what a difference that can make to your business as far as being successful and selling your skills, services or programs there as well. So let's just go down to see what is offered on it. And again, you can see I just really like this visual imagery. I think it's great. It suggests that, you know, creative folks here. We had the potter, we got the chess player, we got this person in some kind of creative studio. I think that's a really, really good thing there. So, okay, so where are we? Features, probably go pricing, because pricing will include the features and it will also tell you what it, how it compares basically. So unlimited courses and students on all paid plans. So this is where I think Kajabi and Teachable are a little bit different, because Kajabi is a place where you can have your whole website, and within that website you can have your online courses and programs and webinars and newsletters and all the rest of it. And the thing is, it can all be under your domain. So yourname.com or .co.uk or .net or whatever it might be. And equally, if you decide still to have your website separately and your courses on Kajabi, you can have a special domain that is just for your courses. For example, yourname.com/online courses or whatever your course is called. So it can still be a unique experience, rather than people would go to kajabi.com/yourname, which is kind of, it still works, but it means that Kajabi is the brand rather than you and your name, and that there's a difference in that. So with Teachable is a platform that you can host your courses, your programs, your coaching, your materials on. It will be hosted on Teachable, so it wouldn't necessarily be your portal. It's a unique sign-on for your clients and subscribers, your customers, and equally you would get a unique sign-on as well. But equally, it would be the Teachable platform, whereas Kajabi, it's from a user experience, from your customers or clients' point of view, it will be your platform, it will be your website, and it's all contained within your website. And just for an ecosystem point of view, I think that just keeps it clean, it keeps it easy there. But so that's a kind of a reasonably major difference, I think, to start with before we start going into the plans. So Teachable will have 3 basic plans: Basic, Pro, and Business. Let's just compare the 2 first ones. So Basic, you've got unlimited students, that's great. 5% transaction fees. Immediately that rings not necessarily alarm bells, but just to think about everything you sell, whatever you might sell, whether it's coaching programs, piano lessons, online courses, ebooks, whatever it might be, as well as paying the transaction fees for whichever service provider you use, whether that's PayPal or Stripe or your bank or whatever it might be, you also have 5% transaction fee from Teachable. So that is something 5% doesn't sound a lot until you sell $50,000, pounds or euros worth of products and services each year, and then suddenly 5% is a chunk that you wish you had some more of, rather than having paid Teachable for. So that's something I would be wary of. I can see that there are no transaction fees when you move up to the middle platform, the Pro platform. So immediately, if I was to think about starting an online business and use Teachable, I would probably go for the Pro level, purely because I know it's $99 versus $29, but over a period of time, months and the first couple of years, certainly if you are going to be using your platform as an online business, then I think those 5% transaction fees, I think saving on that regularly over and over and over and over and over again, whatever you sell, I think it would be a better plan to start with the pro rather than the basic. And I'm not aligned with Teachable at all. I don't get any commission for saying this. I'm just thinking from a business, a logistic, a return on investment point of view. I would probably start with pro because of that. Yeah, you can create courses. I'm just looking at both plans here simultaneously. Members only community, great. Instant payout. So it means that when a client pays something or buys a course or a program, then they transfer it to wherever you want it to transfer to immediately, which is great. Product support, and the pro version is priority product support. So I'd probably need to know a little bit more about that. What does it mean? Is it in hours that it's available, or live chat, or quickness to get back to you, or online like voice calls? What does that actually mean? Custom domain support, advanced reports, graded quizzes. So the middle platform now I'm looking at has got just more tools in the toolkit, I think. Coupon codes. Coupon codes are great because when you offer something, or when you've got a standard offer, for example, a coaching program or an online course, you might want to offer something as an incentive, an additional thing, or even a discount as an incentive. And a coupon code can help you do that without having to change the main sales page or everything you've written about your program. So you don't have to change the price, just offer a discount code, and whoever you give that discount code to, and you can have it timed as well. It means they can get either that added value, that extra bonus, or if you choose, you get a discount off it as well. So I think coupon codes are really great. So they both have them. Drip content is great. So drip content is where someone signs up, for example, your online course. And so from the time they sign up, it begins a drip process to release modules or videos or PDFs or whatever it is that you might have in your course from that point when they sign up. So if somebody else signs up in 2 days, they begin their drip sequence from 2 days' time. If somebody signs up in 3 weeks or 3 months, they will begin from that point on as well. And it's all automated, which I think is a really nice experience. The other version of that is where you don't have drip content. And so when somebody signs up for a program, they just get it all in their dashboard, their members area, all at the same time. And whilst that might look impressive, again, the reason why I think drip content is probably the modern way, the preferable way of doing it, is that whilst if everything is available immediately, it looks impressive, it also can be overwhelming. And if somebody is overwhelmed, then even with a good intention and a focus to really dive in, they'll probably tiptoe in the shallow end and then come out and not complete anything at all. So I think from a motivation and completing your course perspective, I think drip content is a really, really good thing. So it's got that, and it has that in both versions. So integrated email marketing is not necessarily a CRM system, a customer relationship management system, but it's more of a real-time or an automated system that serves, or that can serve, your already signed up students. And so it's within that ecosystem. And third-party integrations, I think, are useful, especially with Teachable. It's available in Kajabi as well, but it's especially useful in Teachable because if you want a sophisticated or maybe you already have an email marketing system that you especially like that handles your newsletters, your subscriber list and all that stuff, then you can bolt that into Teachable and they can work together as well. So that's good. Equally, if you want to bring in other things as well, like sign up pages, lead pages, whatever you might choose that you want to bring and bolt into Teachable because you already like doing them, and then it gives you that facility, you can do that. You can also do it in Kajabi. There's a reason why you might not choose that, and I'll share that with you in a moment. But the thing is, in Teachable, you can do that. So all plans include the following. So unlimited video, that's with Wistia, who is an online video provider, and Kajabi also use Wistia. So Wistia I had an experience with, and also my buddies and pals use them that use Teachable as well. And Wistia is a good platform. It's a stable, it's a solid, it's a secure platform. to host your videos on, so that's good. Unlimited online courses, hosting, integrated payment processing. So you, as I say, you'd need to plug something else into it. So you would have those additional fees to pay over and above whatever you pay for transaction fees if you're on the basic level with Teachable. Student management, yeah, so it's really, there's the comments underneath each video or module where people can ask you questions or give you feedback and you can reply to them. So again, a little bit like Facebook or Facebook groups or LinkedIn or whatever platforms you use. It's like a comments box system where you can engage with people, but equally it's without the noise or the ads. It's just within your platform, so that's great. Lecture comments, that's a fancy way of saying kind of the same thing, that you can put comments that are just assigned to you as the lecturer, as the person who's supplying the information there. You can have basic quizzes, no fees on free courses. So if you offer a course for free as a lead magnet, and a lead magnet is something, for example, on your website where you would offer something for free to attract people into your world, into your mailing list, into your ecosystem, and add value. Okay, and then it's got some success stories, and that's good. So I think for me, the main difference, or the main two differences, are that Teachable, it's going to be on their platform, and clients and subscribers students are gonna know that it's on that platform. And it's not necessarily a platform. It isn't a platform where you would build your website. It's where you host programs, courses, and it's where you can work with your students, with your customers in that platform. So that's that. And then equally, if you were to use the basic plan, then it's 5% transaction fees on top of whatever fees you pay with your payment provider, as I say, PayPal, Stripe, your merchant bank, whoever that might be as well. So for these first two plans, Basic and Pro, $29 and $99, I'm going to show you the Kajabi fees in a moment. You can see they're very different, but equally, it's not apples for apples. You have to factor in what else you would be buying if you had a Teachable. I mentioned you might have a newsletter provider, and depending how many contacts you have on subscribers you have on your newsletter, that could be $50, $100 a month. So again, that $29 would become potentially $129. That $99 Pro could potentially become $200 a month. If you have external hosting for other things on your website, I mentioned lead pages, opt-in pages, pipelines, when you have, for example, a webinar, and then you begin a sequence of follow-up emails that take people to a sales page, you might choose, for example, ClickFunnels or lead pages with that, and add another couple of $100 onto the fees that you see here. So let's move over to the other side of the coin now. So this is Kajabi, and again, I'll put the link immediately below this video. And just to say, the link below this video for Kajabi is an affiliate link. So what that means is, if you click it, it means it's got some code in that signs it to kind of my name within Kajabi. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. It's an affiliate link, and that doesn't make any difference for you. It doesn't charge you anymore. It's exactly whatever it would be for anybody else. But the thing is, you get a free trial where you can use the whole platform for the amount of time that they're offering there. I think at the moment it's 14 days. Occasionally they do a little bit longer, or they add something else to it. But I think at the moment, at the time of making this video, it's a 14-day free trial. And it's really where you can use the whole platform. They don't do a squeezed down version of it. You can use the whole thing. And so let's look at Kajabi. So I just know, because I've been with them for about, I think, just coming up to 5 years now, that they've just celebrated their 10th year anniversary. And Kajabi really, it began as a secure online portal to host online courses on. So that's how it began 10 years ago. And I think its big selling point back then was that it was safe, it was secure, it was password protected, and it's a stable, good-looking platform where you can create things that look really beautiful. So from the customer experience, it's easy, it's effortless, and it looks inviting. I think from a business point of view, that's really important. And then as it's grown through the years, so it's integrated so many other things. I mentioned some of them already, things like lead pages, MailChimp, whatever you use outside to promote and facilitate your business. It's kind of brought it all into Kajabi. So when I said that the initial numbers that you saw in Teachable, $29, $99 for the two plans, Basic and Pro, it's the other stuff you have to put around that is the real cost. With Kajabi, the prices I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show them in a moment, that is the beginning and the end of it, because Kajabi can replace everything else. It's got really sophisticated email. You can do webinars, automated webinars, evergreen webinars. If you don't know what that is, Google it afterwards or email me afterwards and ask me, and I'll gladly let you know what that is. But equally, it just offers all of this under the same bonnet. And so that's why I think Kajabi is a great solution. So again, just like Teachable, it's got lots of stories, customer stories of creative people doing creative things and loving doing what they're doing, and there you go. So it's a very similar looking and promoting a very similar message to Teachable, so that's great. So let's go to where the money is, the pricing. So as you can see at the moment, the time of recording this video, so this is mid-January in 2021, and they're offering a 14-day free trial. As I say, that's everything. That's not just a slimmed down version, that's the whole 9 yards that you can do. And you can sign up for a 14-day free trial using the link just below this video. So there are two ways to fund any of these plans, and I'll show you what the plans are in a moment. There's the annual and then there's the monthly. If you use monthly, then over a period of a year, this is what those monthly costs would be. And so it's it would work out to $149 a month for the basic plan, $199 for growth, and $399 for Pro. Pro, unless you've got a large company with a ton of employees and you do like a gazillion things, I think Pro, as I said, I didn't even mention the top level for Teachable, because I think for the most part, if you're anything like me or within a similar kind of business ecosystem, if you are a coach or a trainer or a speaker, if you're a writer, Tai Chi teacher, a piano teacher, a yoga instructor, the kind of people that come and they supply their expertise, their skill, knowledge and expertise in courses and programs online, then you're probably not going to need the enterprise or the pro versions of either of the platforms. So $399, yeah, it's a big number, but does that really apply to you? Probably not, probably not. My experience of when I moved my platform, my website from, it was a WordPress website, to Kajabi about just coming up to 5 years ago, I had lots of bolt-ons, lots of other things, lead pages, Vimeo, GetResponse, Constant Contact. I've been through so many things through the years. And when I brought it to Kajabi, over a period of time, and as I got stable on Kajabi, I just cancelled all the rest. And so the only cost to my business, the outgoing for my business, is the Kajabi. And so it's manageable, it's easy. I don't have to keep bolting things and coding things together and equally paying for them as well. And so that's a benefit. So this is if you pay monthly. If you pay a year in advance, and this just shows if it were monthly, but you would pay yearly in advance, this is what it would represent. So I'll just show you again. It would go from basic plan $149 down to $119, and this is dollars, US dollars. If you were going through then it would go from $199 a month to $159 a month. And so these are the two plans that I do. And just to let you know, I do the yearly plan, and so I save money on if I paid monthly, basically. So the difference between the two is in the basic plan, you've got 3 products. So you can have 3, it does what it says on the can, 3 products, 3 courses, 3 programs, whatever it is that you might want to sell. And in the Pro plan, it's 15 products. And as I say, if you've got a gazillion things going on in your business and a whole team and blah, 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 and you go for the real top range if you were in that position and you were thinking of doing that, then I think $319 a month is probably something that you wouldn't even think about, because that would be a quality problem. You'd be having so much business that you would just naturally move into it, because it would enable you to attract more. And I know a lot of people do that as well. Right, so the basic and the growth are the two ones I'm looking at. So 3 products a month versus 15. You might think that three products, that's not a lot. Here's the thing. I would think that if you're thinking of you're starting out, you're starting your first program, you're a little bit hesitant on this, start with a basic program. That's the one I started with, and that's the one I built my initial program, Speak Like a Pro Online, with. And remember, you only need one program. And so I think that's a good idea. If you've got a bunch of programs and they sell reasonably well at the moment, then yeah, jump into growth. That's good. And I know some people, and I've helped some people to make that move, and they have jumped into growth, and good for them. As I say, it's a personal thing, and only you really know the answer to that. If you've got products and programs already, or ebooks, do they sell? Have they sold over the last 1 or 2 years? If not, I'd question, are they still representative? Are you still proud of them? Do they still add what you wanted them to add at the beginning today? If not, then what's your best A game today? Record that, produce that. That's a much better program to sell. Does that make sense? Let's move into the next area, pipelines. A pipeline, I mentioned earlier, it's when somebody signs up for something, for example, a webinar or a free, I call it a lead magnet when we're talking about lead pages, when we're talking about Teachable, and then you run a sequence of emails that would lead them to a webinar, a free recorded webinar, a video, and then onto a sales page and a checkout, so that they could sign into your program, to your coaching course, whatever it might be. And the thing is, a pipeline is that it's all automated. So whilst you might write the copy, the words to that, or you have templates, so you can just change them very slightly, or you can write your own stuff to make it really you. The thing is, all the coding and all the structure and the timing of it is already filled out for you. So it's a pipeline. So you put something in the one end of the pipeline, and what comes out the other end is a paying client, a subscriber, a loyal customer, a follower, whatever it would be that this pipeline is about and leading towards. So that's pipelines. And again, with pipelines, less is more. Sometimes one really highly converting pipeline can be so much more valuable than a ton of old things where it's like old piping. Let's keep the same analogy. Old piping in the ground that is all broken and leaks, and if you do have this in your business, you don't necessarily have a very successful business. If you have a very structured business where you maybe have one pipeline, but it's a super highly converting pipeline, boy, you're going to be good to go. So as I say, with a basic plan, you've got 3 of them. You can have up to 3. And if you reach that point where you have a quality problem, or you already have a bunch of things you want to sign people into that are performing anyway, and you're moving to Kajabi, then the growth plan with 15 pipelines, you're good to go with that. Okay, unlimited landing pages. A landing page is where somebody arrives on your site and they do something. So it's not necessarily a website page where it's a home page or the about you or whatever it is. This is a page where you, for example, you have an ad or a post on Facebook to sign up for a webinar or a course or a workshop or whatever it would be, and they follow a link to your website or your Kajabi website, and they would land on a page that really is designed to talk about that. And so these are pre-designed, and there's a whole bunch of designs within Kajabi of really beautiful landing pages. Sometimes they're really designed specifically for people selling coaching courses or pottery or photography or video creation or whatever it might be that you have. You can choose one of the other templates and then just change the wording and the pictures if you want to, but it means that the landing pages are pre-designed so that it's easy for you. So you don't spend your whole time trying to build websites and create landing pages. You just have them, you fill out your details, it's already coded, it's already linked up to the other pipelines, and so then you can just tell people about it, and it's like it's a whole new pipeline that's pure, it doesn't leak, and it just delivers what you want to deliver at the end of it, whether that's a new subscriber, a sign up, an expression of interest, a coaching session, a client, a customer, whatever it might be. Unlimited email. So where I said Teachable, you can't necessarily have your mailing list. You would have that somewhere else with Aweber or GetResponse or Constant Contact or whatever, and you'd have to pay for that. But you could correspond with your subscribers and clients using Teachable. On Kajabi, you can have your mailing list. You can build your mailing list. You can import a mailing list from somewhere else. And I did that. I had it with GetResponse. I was with so many companies through the years using their mailing systems. And then the final one I was with about 5 years ago was GetResponse. And the day when I imported it to Kajabi, that list, and I sent out emails just to resubscribe people to confirm they still wanted to be in touch with me, which is a great refresh idea for your list, just to spring clean it. That day was a great day because I could cancel Constant Contact. I could cancel that $50 a month. And again, just bring it in-house. So whenever there was links from my newsletters or whatever it might be to webinars and free training and opt-ins for anything, I didn't have to think about coding and if it would work and bolt it on and follow links. It's just under the same bonnet. A bit like Steve Jobs used to talk about Apple. It's all under the same bonnet. It just works. And so that was a great day. So you can have unlimited marketing emails on that. Contacts, and these are people that subscribe to you. In the basic plan, it's 10,000. In Pro, it's in Growth, it's 25,000. You might think, God, 10,000, I need more. Again, that's a quality problem. If you've got more than 10,000 contacts on your list and you're not doing anything with them, and you don't have a regular percentage of them signing up and buying things, then you've got an interest rather than a business. If you've got 10,000 people, you should be making consistent revenue from a percentage of them to make it an easy transition, as I say, a quality problem to move up to Growth to the 25,000. But for most people, 10,000, that is way above that. I know people that run a 5-figure business. That's more than 10,000, 20,000 pounds a year, 30,000 pounds. And they have like less than 1,000 or below 2,000 or whatever it would be for them of subscribers. So, that would be a contact, by the way. So you don't necessarily need 10,000 to have a successful business. If you have that many, joy, this is great. Then hopefully they're all engaged and you're keeping in touch with them regularly, so to keep them motivated and hearing from you. So that's a contact. An active subscriber is when somebody buys something from you. So they become a paying customer, whether that's for a product, a service, a coaching program, an ebook, or whatever it is they bought, then they become an active subscriber. They put skin in the game to work on some level with you. So on the basic plan, that's up to 1,000. Again, that's an incredible number. If you've got 1,000 paying customers and subscribers and whatever levels they are, chances are you've got a really successful business. And on the Growth plan, that's up to 10,000. Again, wow, singing and dancing, that's really great. So again, they have limits, whereas Teachable was unlimited on both. But really, it's not how many paying customers you've got, it's what kind of paying customers you've got. So is it something where you're selling something that's kind of, it's so small that you would need to sell a zillion of them to make a decent living? Or is it something where you're a coach or you're a teacher or whatever it is you do, where you're offering maybe an entry-level product or program and then something that is more chunky, a bit more, they can spend more time with you and equally invest more money in working with you as well. If you've got that, as I say, you don't need a million of them. You don't need even 1,000 of them to have a really successful business. And as I said, the major difference for me between Teachable and Kajabi is that this next thing. You can host your website on Kajabi and it can be your domain. So my domain, MikeBlissett.com, is hosted on Kajabi and it uses my domain and hey presto, that's great. So if that's what you want to do, you can do that with both. And so this is where I think Kajabi, the next part, sets itself apart in that it's got something called Kajabi University. This is vast. This is an online training area where it's got a ton of tutorial videos, how-tos, step-by-step plans, PDFs, flowcharts, and all this stuff about how to do anything you would ever want to do with your business online. It's got it in Kajabi University. Believe me, I am probably its biggest user. I have looked up so many things in the last 5 years, and I've learned so many things in the last 5 years, and I can see how it's grown in the last 5 years. It is phenomenal, and that's just included in all the levels of Kajabi. This is, for me, as well as having a website, the other thing that makes the biggest difference is that it's 0% transaction fees. So whilst when you buy a product or a service from me, it goes through Stripe, which is it's a bit like PayPal. It's just another provider, and they're both plugged into Kajabi, by the way. I still need to pay Stripe, or if you're with PayPal, you would pay the PayPal fees. You wouldn't pay anything else. You wouldn't pay any Kajabi fees. Whereas Teachable, on the basic plan, you would pay their transaction fee as well. So this is, again, it doesn't sound like a lot until you start multiplying your business and start turning over or generating revenue of $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, euros, pounds, whatever it is a year, and then suddenly 5% versus 0% makes a massive difference. It's better in your pocket than as a transaction fee when you already pay fees to the payment provider, the merchant bank, the PayPal, the Stripe as well. So for Kajabi, this is massive. You can host webinars and events, and I do, and maybe you've attended some, and maybe as a result of this you'll attend another one. I've got Confidence to Camera coming up this Thursday. Links below if you want to sign up for that, and you can see how that works, and also the landing page where you'll sign up for the webinar, it is a live training, and then also go through the sequence of emails, and this is the pipeline. And then after the webinar, you'll go to a sales page, where you can see all the dynamics of the course I'm showcasing people, my Speak Like a Pro online. Remember, you only need one course to be successful. And then equally the checkout and stuff. And that's where you can experience the Kajabi, almost like flow, real time as a customer. It doesn't mean you have to buy it at the end of it, but if you want to suss out how I do it and how it actually looks from a client's point of view, then that's an opportunity to sign up one that's running currently. So as I say, link below that if you want to. As I mentioned, all of these, it's got templates, so you can change the templates. You can drag and drop things. If you've ever used Wix, it's very similar in that it's Wix is a website builder. It's not necessarily a course creator, but it's drag and drop, and you can move things around. It's kind of boxy, and you can make it look as pretty or as funky as you want. And the same with Kajabi as well. It's got assessments and quizzes and surveys, and equally it's got them in Teachable. Here it's got, I use them for business clients. So to segment business clients, just to, you can make them sound as relaxed and interpersonal or as business related as possible, depending how you run your business as well. Chat support, I'm on the middle level here, so I get it 24/7. So this is not telephone support, but it's live online chat. And if there's a difference that makes the difference, that has saved my skin, my hair, whatever it is, in the most stressful times through the years, when I've got a last minute question, I'm thinking, I'm going live in 5 minutes, what can I do? It's the live support that has helped me time again. These are people who you can ask the most detailed, intricate, geeky question with, or just a superficial one just to get you out of a pickle, out of a stress moment, and they will help you. And they share screen, they can send you pop-up images, pictures, they can talk real time with you. And they, as I say, they are, for me, the difference that makes the difference. It's just incredible. And yeah, so I think I've said enough about that. The chat support is massively important. Yes, it's got the tutorials. Yes, it's got the Kajabi University, but the chat support is just off the scale. It seriously is. So enough about that. And equally, the Kajabi heroes, people like me and the bunch of other people that have offered their services to help people build their sites, can help you with and maybe train you with, if you want to then do it yourself. You might not want to learn this, but if you want to learn it and do it yourself in the future, it's definitely learnable. Believe me, if I can learn it, and I'm not a geek, I promise you, I've been tearing my hair out and learning this for about 5 years. And if I can do it, I promise you, anybody, that if you want to learn this, you can learn this as well. So that's the advanced automations. So as you can see, there is a lot of information here. If you are just starting out, if you're keeping it lean and mean, Teachable is the way to go. As I say, I've got a bunch of friends and colleagues that use that, and they sing its praises. It's a good platform to have. It's stable, it's secure, and it delivers what you want to deliver. If you want to take it up to the next level, and if you want to almost like future-proof your business, so that as your business grows, as you grow with more subscribers, as you offer more, as you provide more skills, services and products and programs and coaching courses, whatever it is you do, and you don't want to keep skipping platforms and having to migrate everything every time, but just, as I say, future-proof your business, then Kajabi is a fantastic investment. And equally, if you've got a business already, as I mentioned, I just worked with someone who already has a business, they have paying subscribers, and they're in that position. What they have now isn't working for them. They need to move it to something that makes it more possible. And so they've just done a clunky version of bringing it over to Kajabi. So equally, if you are in that position and you do need some help, or if you just want to, if you've got somebody in-house that can do it for you, great, happy days. But equally, as I say, Kajabi is a place to bring it to as well. So I hope this video has been useful for you. Gosh, we have been through so much stuff. If you've got questions, please leave them in the comments box below. If you are still curious with what I am presenting, that free webinar this Thursday night at 7 o'clock, it's real time, it's live, so you can't go there the next day and watch it because it'll have happened already. So it's not a pre-recorded one, it's the real whole live 9 yards thing. And you want to see how the pipeline, the sign up, the opt-in pages and all the rest of it work within Kajabi from a prospective client or customer's point of view. You can sign up, link is below this video. Confidence 2 camera. I would be thrilled if you would sign up for that, and it'd be great to hang out with you as well. So if you have enjoyed this video, remember, give me a thumbs up. If it's been your first time here, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well. And remember, this channel is all about sharing ideas, tools and techniques to help you speak with more confidence, make better videos, and grow your business. I'm Blissett. See you next time.